Quadro 5 is a very strong and functional sub-distribution board for commercial applications. It has IP55, which makes the enclosure adaptable to harsh industrial environments. Multiple sizes are available, either wall mounting or floor standing versions with plinths, with plain and glazed doors. A full earthing continuity is ensured on all surfaces, using the screws which are supplied. The board can also be used without any door, in this case it will be IP30. Several enclosures can be horizontally and vertically combined. A specific accessory has to be used in order to keep the IP protection. Enclosures must have the same size to go together. Unearthing continuity is ensured without any additional PE cable. Enclosures are delivered with top and bottom panels, and also with plinths for floor standing versions. Side panels can be ordered separately. The enclosure's depth is suitable for all internal kits with 630 amps application, or less. A 400 mm depth provides some additional wiring comfort, as well as more space for large devices such as MCCBs. Wall-mounted enclosures must be fixed on the wall using the fixation brackets which are provided. The assembly is done with one single screw. To make the installation easier, the enclosures can be rotated 90 degrees to be used vertically or horizontally. Floor-standing enclosures must be fixed on the wall. They may also be fixed to the ground with the plinth. The plinth is 150 mm high. It is possible to combine multiple plinths to reach a bigger distance. The fixing of the plinth to the enclosure is made from inside, which facilitates the access. The front and rear panels of the plinth can be dismantled in order to enable the transport by a forklifter, and access the cable's entry space for cabling and ground fixing. The side panels have a pre-hanging function, if we use the plastic parts which are included inside the packaging. The assembly can be easily made by one single person, even for the larger boards. The enclosures can be used with a dedicated distribution system, the Quadro's system kits, on with a full-size mounting plate for automation equipment. The mounting plate can be drilled, equipped and wired outside of the enclosure. After this, it is easier to fix it inside the board using a pivoting hinge in the bottom, and some screws in the top. Enclosures can be combined vertically and horizontally. It is possible to enlarge the floor-standing enclosures, if a wall-mounted board is added on the top. The boards having the same height can be combined side by side. The combination has to be done using the provided accessory, in order to ensure the IP. Drilling, or any specific tools are not required, even for the side-by-side combination. It is mandatory to use the provided accessory and to make sure the minimum distance is followed, in order to enable the door's rotation in the hinges. The combinations can be assembled or disassembled to be transported. The door is delivered with some hinges and is equipped with a 3-point locking system. You have the choice between a plain metal door or a transparent version with safety glass. The doors are reversible, the opening direction can be changed to left or right. The original lock can either be replaced by a key lock, or by square. If the door opening direction is changed, the locking rods also need to be turned, for the correct vertical orientation of the lock. The enclosure width can be divided into 2 compartments in order to have a dedicated wiring and a busbar section. A 900 mm width enclosure has a compartment of 200 mm, plus a 700 mm section available for distribution kits. A full-size front cover can be added to this cable's compartment to ensure protection against touching live parts. The cable or busbar's duct kit for 260 mm depth structures includes a rear panel for the kit's fixing, an upright front and the cover panel. Firstly, the rear panel has to be fixed into the prepared holes. It is the support of the kit's system fixing. Secondly, the brackets that support the upright front have to be installed. The upright front is needed to support the front panel's fixing. The cable, bus bars duct kit for 400mm structures includes a rear panel for the kit's fixing, an upright front and the cover panel. The cable, bus bars duct can be fixed on the right side of the board. If you need to change to the left side, you may simply rotate the enclosure. The system kits are designed to fix Hager devices easily and in compliance with TTA documentation. For every device, there may be one or several options about which kit has to be used, about the multiple heights, widths and the quantity of devices which can be installed. To facilitate a correct positioning, start on the top of the board and use the jig that is provided with each kit. It indicates the right position for the screws. The next kit is fixed right under the previous one. The space which is needed for the front panel is indicated by the jig size. The system kit's front panels are provided with some unboltable screws which need to be fixed on the front profiles once the device has been installed. The standard fixing can be changed for hinges using a specific accessory, in order to enable the front covers to pivot. This is usually applied in automation boards, as it allows a fast maintenance access. It is no longer necessary to unplug the wiring. To speed up the assembly time, you may use some accessories, such as prefabricated connection links for MCCBs and distribution bus bar, perforated bus bars and distribution blocks. Other accessories, such as cable entry plates and cable trunking, help to create a clean and safe wiring. And the top and bottom gland plates can be dismantled and processed on a workbench. Finally, boards with all sizes can be lifted by crane, using lifting brackets. Maximum weight is 250 kilograms. The lifting rings can be used for slow movements only, not for transportation. And not lift side-by-side or vertical enclosures combinations.